Right. Hello everyone. Welcome to the last video in our Cooperative Security Fabric demo. My name is Devin Adams. I'm with Dynamic Worldwide Training Consultants, and I make these videos just to demo different things from my class that I teach. So we saw in the previous two videos the before and after using the security fabric, and after a brief hiccup on my parts, we got everything up and running. So I'm done after wasting 30 minutes of my life staring at debug commands. I'm done, so I'm just going to jump right to it. So essentially, we had someone in class today ask an amazing question, and that was, what does a device that's not a Fortinet device look like in the security fabric? So let's go ahead and take a look at that one more time. So let's hop into our management PC here. All right, and here's our security fabric from our last example, and that firewall is just coming over as a router NAT device right now. Okay, there is a FortiGate behind this, and that FortiGate does have reachability out to the next generation firewall here. So we should be able to connect it. I'm curious to see though how it's going to treat this device. Is it going to treat it as a hop? Is it going to treat it as a segmentation? I honestly do not know off the top of my head. So once again, thank you on for asking that, and let's go ahead and do it. So here we go. So here is a FortiGate that is behind that firewall. So I'm going to go into my PC here, and I'm going to configure it now to be a part of the Cooperative Security Fabric. All right. Let me get to the IP address. So 10.1.6.254, which is the IP address of this guy right here, port 3. All right. Now, before I start this, I'm actually going to double check myself by just opening up a simple terminal. I'm just going to make sure I can reach that firewall, which I should be able to. All right, just making sure I'm not taking any chances now. All right, so here we go. And just so I don't confuse this FortiGate with another FortiGate, let me just change the color real quick. I know that sounds silly, but don't want to get confused when I'm tired. Here we go. So change that to a nice 40 red. I think that's one we haven't been using. All right, there we are. All right, so let's go ahead and check our interfaces and name them properly. Okay. Now, I actually didn't have a configuration from Fortinet like I did with the other ones when it came to setting up our enterprise firewall, because all of this is just being winged. So that's why the interface is already named. But if you notice, FortiTelemetry is not pointing towards the external side. All right. And also, I'm pretty sure there's not device identification here too. So let's go ahead and turn on device identification. All right, there we go. Okay. So we can see what's behind port 3 there. And just for giggles, right, because there is another device behind port 1, I'm going to turn on FortiTelemetry, but I'm also going to turn on device discovery going the other direction. So I don't know if that's going to help anything, but why not, right? Because there is an actual network out here sandwiched between the two, so it's not like it's a point-to-point connection. So device discovery on that interface, I think, in my opinion, is very much so appropriate. So all right, let me get back there. Okay. Okay, and FortiTelemetry, there we are. And now we're going to go to our system settings, and we are going to join it to the security fabric. So the name was Fortinet. The password is I'll never tell you guys. It's just password, not a big deal. All right, and then we are going to connect it upstream. And I already made sure that the other firewall wouldn't block this. So Alright, so here we go. Okay. Alright, said it was saved successfully. Now we really don't know if it worked, so why don't we go ahead and go into our CLI super quick. This would be a good little review for those that took my class. We're going to do a diagnose test, right? Application. And remember, we do this to get statistics and things like that from our daemons. Alright. And the test levels here, let's go ahead and show the stats. Okay. And there you go. There's 3 FortiGates. 1, 2, 3. The authentication was all right, and here's the heartbeats. All right, good times. There's our new one right there. So let's go ahead and now see what it looks like in our FortiView on our main FortiGate, which is kind of the whole reason why we're doing this example. So let me go to now. Let me hit the refresh. All right, and it looks like. Alright, there's our NATA device there. And it looks like we have a next generation firewall there. So it looks like it did not count it as a hop. Very interesting. See how it's just kind of standing out there? You'd think it could make a routing decision. Let's try our logical topology. Maybe it looks different from there. Alright. Whoa. Those are some big penguins. Nope, it's still showing it just as a separate device, even though all the traffic is passing through it. So there you go. That is the answer. Now, there might be a workaround on that, but you know what, though? I think this is a perfect example, right, of the limitations that we have when we introduce another product that isn't a part of the security fabric itself. Now, once again, maybe there could be some way for us to define roles on these things. But if you notice, I mean, it didn't even discover that it was a pfSense device or if it was a Linux device, right? Very interesting. But, you know, then again, we still have that topology. So if I find anything different, this interface requires a defined role. So if I find anything different there, I might go ahead and do a follow-up here because I was a little disappointed that it didn't at least recognize this as being a hop, right? Of course, that could have been a Devon limitation. So I'll go ahead and I'll end the video there. So that answers our question. We still get the benefit of the security fabric, though, even though it's behind another device. But we really don't see a true topology. And like I said, that just might be a me thing. There might be a way around that. So, well, thank you guys for watching. If anyone does watch this, if you have any questions, those that have taken my class, you have my email there. I'd love to hear from you. Love to hear how this has worked out for you or how it hasn't worked out for you. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. So